All right, let's go ahead and talk about Leviathan and narcissism. A few things you're going to notice about Leviathan when it's activated inside of a narcissist is that the person is going to be very prideful, arrogant, and self-entitled. So you may have wondered, why doesn't a narcissist apologize? Or when they apologize, they say stuff like this. Oh, I'm sorry that you misunderstood me. Oh, I'm sorry that you're so tired. But if you would have went to bed early, maybe you wouldn't be tired. I'm sorry I gave you the silent treatment, but if you wouldn't have done this, then I wouldn't have gave you the silent treatment. I'm sorry that this has happened to you as a child, which is why you're responding to me this way. I'm sorry that you're so confused at what it is that I'm trying to say to you. Now, if a narcissist do come out and apologize without any sarcasm or any buts, it's because they have another hidden agenda that they're about to hit you with. So you have to be really on the lookout. Because a narcissist is a self-entitled person, they believe that everything and everybody needs to serve them. So if it's not in the best interest for them, then guess what? It's not going to work. These are people that you cannot please no matter how hard you try. You can give them any and everything on their list, but if you leave one thing off, they're going to excuse and dismiss the whole thing. Because of their pride, of the spirit with Leviathan, it's not going to allow them to apologize because in their eyes, they don't see that they've done anything wrong. And because they are a very arrogant person, you're going to hear a lot of sarcasm that comes out of their mouth. Also, they're going to remind you a lot of your past and the things that has hurt you deeply because guess what? They want to make you feel bad. Now, I want to read you Isaiah 14, and it talks about Satan and him falling from heaven. And it says, how you are fallen from heaven, O shining stars, son of the morning. You have been thrown down to earth, you who destroyed the nations of the world. For you said to yourself, I will ascend to heaven and set my throne above God's stars. I will preside on the mountain of the gods far away from the north. I will climb the highest heavens and be like the Most High. And so as you hear this, it's all about self. It was all about Satan. And so those who is prideful, this is a form of pride. Listen, just like he was thrown down, they're going to be thrown down too. So I want to read you a couple of scriptures. The first scripture is Proverbs 11:2, and it says, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but humility comes wisdom. The next one I want to read you is Proverbs 16:18 through 19, and it says, pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be an humble spirit with lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. So I want to read you one more scripture, and this is coming from Philippians 2:3, and it says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. And they're not counting other people more significant than themselves. They're counting themselves as the significant. All right. It also says to do nothing from selfish ambition. You have to understand that narcissistic people are very selfish. They're very prideful. They're very conceited. It's all about self. So with that being said, we have to understand that this is a spiritual battle that you're fighting. They're not going to care about your feelings. They're not going to care about your emotions. They're not going to care that they've done something wrong to you. Matter of fact, they think you've done them wrong. They don't think that they've done anything wrong. So when people ask, do a narcissist really feel emotions and feelings and feel bad for what they do? No, they don't. Because their father is Satan, so they're not going to feel bad for what they do. One thing that you have to realize about them is that they are like their father Satan. Just like we carry the fruits of God, they're carrying the fruits of the enemy. And I get it, they're evil people, but here's the thing: you are fighting a spiritual battle when it's coming to narcissism. Stop looking at it carnally. Stop looking at it with your fleshly eyes and begin to look at it in the spirit. And when you notice this and know who it is that you're dealing with, now you know that when this demon is presenting itself before you, okay, I need to be praying against this Leviathan. I need to be praying against this arrogance and this pride that's inside of this person, because that's really what you're up against. So don't be looking for no apology. Don't be looking for them to be all nice and genuine. Don't be looking for them to not be arrogant and making it all about themselves, because when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's going to be nothing else but about themselves. Be blessed.